Guys, I'm going to do this amusing little segment here. I was perusing my Instagram and my YouTube, and I started noticing, there's this uptick in trolls popping in and out. And to help you understand why this is weird to me, I've had channels for a very long time. I've had these channels for my just to, like my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, all those things are just to keep up with news or with family. I have military family all over the world, friends from school. So I keep up with stuff. It wasn't like I'm not on there trying to get a million likes because, that's not my thing. And so I rarely have any real engagement that has anything to do with any negativity. But recently, after I've been posting about people like Ron Desantis and Trump, oh boy, I've been getting like just a ton of trolls. All right, now this is my Instagram. And this video here was a video I created regarding Ron DeSantis's desire to create the Black history, which is not Black history, it's massacred Black history. And as we know, he's trying to rewrite and flip the script on it by saying things like slavery was beneficial, and also the lesser known idea that the massacres that of Rosewood, Oconee, Tulsa, Black Wall Street, these things were somehow also perpetuated by us, even though men, women, and children were slaughtered by angry white folk who were either pissed off that some white lady lied on some dude and decided to kill a bunch of innocent Black people for no good reason. There's no historical record that indicates there was a reason for these massacres. That's why they're called massacres. But and the irony is that this has come from Florida, stand your ground state. And what I find most interesting about that is stand your ground is supposed to be about self-defense. Now we know this had nothing to do with real self-defense. It had more to do with white people who might feel weird, a Black person's in their space and they get a little cringy because they're afraid of dark skin, might feel a little threatened and want to kill a Negro. So we know that's what that was about, because that law does not apply to people with my skin tone. It only applies to people who are freaked out that Black people exist, and a little trigger happy. So if they do happen to kill a Negro, a Trayvon Martin, for being in the wrong place at the wrong time, well, they stood their ground. So so they believe in self-defense, but not if you're Black. If you're Black and you're defending your children because some guy's coming into your house with some torches and pitchforks, then I guess you're supposed to just go, okay, well, kill me up, and not go, what are you doing in my house? No, please don't kill my kids. And you try to stop them, then you somehow are perpetuating violence, according to people like Ron DeSantis. So this upset me. As I have CPTSD because I dealt with a situation in my childhood, and my sister and my dad and relatives, when we were trying to leave Arkansas in the 70s, and they were a sundown. This was a sundown county, and we got caught. It was nothing nice. I'll put it to you that way. That night still haunts me. Certain aspects of it haunt me, and I'm dealing with that. And that's just one aspect of a very, very violent childhood that I had. So yeah, it's disturbing to me. And yes, it is triggering. I'm not gonna lie, it was very triggering. And I was crying as I was talking about this. And I'll show you the wonderful bits of comments I got from that. All right, so this guy says, if you're that triggered by what did or didn't happen that long ago, you might want to reevaluate your life. And this is from somebody named Scooter Atlanta. So what I happened to mention to Scooter was that, dude, people who have had traumatizing experiences are looking at this kind of stuff, and they see this. We see an evolution back towards where we were. And that's frightening for people who've experienced these kinds of traumas, because we do live in a country that sees no value in us. We live in a country that created stand your ground laws so people could kill us with impunity, because that's what that was. Killing people of color with impunity by saying, they made me afraid. All right, stand freed. And when that's happened, look it up. And so his response to what I said was, rapes, assaults, and killings happen all over the place. And that makes it okay, I guess. I do have sympathy for you. What happened, however, at some point, it's best that you forgive and move on. It can't consume you. If it does, your vision will be forever blurred. Life is too short to hold on to that pain. Best wishes. So he really thinks that me not wanting them to teach a bastardized version of Black history has to do with me holding on to pain. Well, on one level, you might be right. But that pain gives you a little bit sharper vision, not lesser vision. And it makes you understand that this is not a good place for us to go as a nation, to whitewash that kind of pain, to put people back in a place where little girls have to see their parents beaten and abused in front of them just because they happen to be in the wrong town at the wrong time of night. So yeah, he's showing his privilege here. Another guy says, stop listening to the media all the time. I live in Florida. This is just not happening. Well, he'd be surprised to see Ron Desantis challenging Kamala Harris to a duel over the stuff that's not happening in Florida. He wants to talk about how slavery was beneficial to a Black woman because Ron Desantis is an idiot. He's a rich white man who wants to debate the merits of slavery to a Black woman. The hubris and the pair of cojones on that guy. Somebody said Black pity party gets old, very old. You know what else gets really old? People who say stuff like that while also giving a microphone to any aggrieved white person who's pissed off a Black person got a job or got to be a mermaid. At least when I'm getting pissed off about is some real stuff. I got to worry about where my son gets to go walking down the street at night lest he gets killed. He's mad he might see a Black person in a movie. So if we close this and then we go to my YouTube channel, I did a video called Donald Trump has a sad over J6 indictments.
It is storming in Georgia, and I mean lightning and thunder. But you know where it's really raining? Inside the mind of Donald Trump right now.
So the responses I got, they were beautiful, beautiful. One person said, I see right through you and your gap. And you know, this is not the first time somebody has mentioned my gap. You know, I don't understand the fixation. Sometimes it makes it easy to whistle. Anyway, I know another person said wrong, and I wrote right because why not? So let's see, who is this person? Yeah, they don't got they got forces probably supposedly. They don't have no videos or anything like that. Who's this other person on this video?
It is storming.
Native Texan. Yeah, one video. Yeah. So I don't understand what's happening. But I will say, everyone look out for an uptick in trolls as the indictments and charges and all these different things move forward against Donald Trump, because that's all they have left. Disinformation, you know, fear, anguish, trying to come after people who are trying to spread the truth, deflection. Look for Marjorie Taylor Greene to up her BS. Look for things like what's happening in Texas, where 28 libraries in Houston schools are being replaced with discipline centers under a new education initiative. Doesn't that sound a lot like re-education? Yeah, it does to me too. So what we're seeing is people strategically trying to put things in place in case Trump wins. He can't. We can't allow it. The only thing we have is our voice and we need to use it. And that's all I got to say on that today. Love you guys. Again, put your comments down there and I will respond to whoever I can, however I can, as often as I can. Namaste. Bye.